So to understand the comprehensive overhaul we are bringing to the clinical trial worlds, we need to first look at some of the features of the current landscape, especially some challenges with the ways that many trials are conducted today. So today I will focus on 4 major stress areas for a sponsor conducting a clinical trial and discuss how digital solutions such as EasyClin can ease those pressures. So first here we have organizational difficulties such as document and workflow management that can cause unnecessary headaches or slowdowns in a trial process. In particular, as we know, about 50% of clinical trials are still conducted on paper, which means that a digital document management solution would be a pretty straightforward first step and would naturally produce more streamlined trial organization. Second, here we have challenges of communication. So a clinical trial brings a lot of people together, from sponsors to investigators to investors to regulators, and all these people have to be kept up to date on the appropriate information and have tasks communicated in a timely fashion. CTMS does not automatically address these challenges, but as I will show later, EasyClin was built specifically with this kind of communication in mind. And third, of course, is the simple fact that time is money. So the longer the trial, the less time post-market to take advantage of the patent window and the lower the profit at the end of the day. So because patients have to take a certain amount of time naturally to go through the operational parts of a trial, and you can only speed that up so much, it becomes all the more important to speed up the other parts of the process. And finally, as always, there are regulatory requirements to be kept track of and met. And for many of us, these begin with the FDA, but they can expand to include international requirements as a successful product hopefully expands into, say, European or Asia-Pacific markets. And last but not least, there is always the possibility of government audits, for which it is very important that all documentation is in order and fully available. So a generic CTMS, or clinical trial management software, addresses 3 of these stress areas nicely. It provides document organization, as I said. It reduces the paperwork time needed to get a trial off the ground, and it keeps track of basic regulatory requirements to make sure everything is in good order. And these are significant advantages that can do a lot to streamline a trial and hopefully increase the profit margins on the product down the line. However, there are always greater possibilities for an ambitious and well-designed CTMS ecosystem. And this is where SynapCon comes in. So the EasyClin suite of products provides a comprehensive CTMS plus database and is designed to meet all of these challenges head-on for a streamlined and unstressful clinical trial experience. So today I'm going to be going through some of the different parts of this suite and show how they are designed to meet these challenges. So the centerpiece of the EasyClin suite is EasyTMF, an electronic trial master file that is designed to speed up and simplify the process of working through a trial. This system is designed to meet all the challenges we discussed earlier, and it has its own additional advantages. So on the organizational side, EasyClin provides the expected document management capabilities, but it also has the additional advantage of allowing different levels of user information access and editing privileges, which can further streamline workflows. It is also designed to fully integrate with a client's native management structures to reduce the time necessary to get going after one adopts it. As I said before, it also is specifically designed to address these communication challenges. So it provides a collaborative platform for study sites and sponsors to communicate so that we can access the progress of the trial. It provides access to an international database of potential trial participants and even a way to allow investors to access the data they need to monitor the trial's progress. Most importantly, EasyClin reduces the time needed to conduct a trial significantly at every stage of the process where this is feasible. Study design time, in particular, can be reduced by up to 85%, which is a significant advantage against that patent clock. And on the regulatory side, our CTMS is fully compliant with the necessary regulatory requirements in the US, in particular Title 21 CFR Part 11, as well as the EU GDPR guidelines, because the product does come out of Germany. It also provides options for easy auditor access to the relevant documents, making audits easier and quicker. And finally, EasyClin provides the additional advantage of security. The system is double encrypted and designed for cybersecurity and provides a robust edit log, version history, and wayback function for internal audits and monitoring. So here we have another part of the EasyClin suite, Easy Feasibility, which should be of particular interest to clinical investigators and CROs. So Easy Feasibility is a tool that surveys the suitability of a particular study site for a particular trial, and it can significantly reduce study design time on the sponsor side as sponsors search for these study sites that they need. And for investigators, it allows them to go in on the other side and determine their own suitability for a particular trial. But it also allows them more generally to become part of the EasyClin study site database so that they are available as options for future trials around the world. And the best part is that Easy Feasibility is completely free for clinical investigators, and it only takes a few minutes to sign up and put in your information. So now I would like to take a minute to highlight again EasyClin's advantages on the regulatory side. So as I said before, it is fully compliant with US Title 21 CFR Part 11, as well as other standards, including ICH Good Clinical Practices and ISO 27001, which means that there should be no headaches on the regulatory side for our sponsors. But in particular, it is compliant with the EU GDPR regulation, which means two important things. First, that GDPR is actually a more stringent standard in a lot of ways than the US requirements. So our sponsors can be even more reassured that their compliance is in order. And second, this means that when the time comes to think about expanding into European markets, the requirements have already been met, and that just completely takes away that additional regulatory headache. And so as a corollary with that GDPR compliance, EasyClin is also designed to meet all requirements for the state of California, which also provides an advantage on that end. And this is one of the key advantages with having such a robust product coming to us from SynapCon in the EU to US markets. But then this is where CyberActa comes in as the exclusive distributor of EasyClin in North America. So our role is to bring the product to US clients, but we also, in addition, offer full consulting support surrounding it, ranging from regulatory to quality assurance to project management to legal to technical support to really anything else that our clients might need help with that comes along with our delivery of the product. We can also enable connections to our CRO partners in the EU to provide wide-ranging international trials. And you'll be hearing more about this particular exciting collaboration very soon. So if you're interested, do please contact me as we provide comprehensive demos, training, and consulting resources around the product.